The tail end of this
All
island
right.
is a
Well,
riotous swarm of books, sand,
can
and
we show
discoveries
the string of words we found to the spelling beads? I bet they would like that.
Oh, look at that. We have 2 whole screens of items now.
Yo!
There's no reason to.
Can you talk to the bees?
That would serve no purpose. Alexander sees no use for that.
That's a good question.
Buzz.
Define talk. There's one thing I want to go do real quick that I think I forgot to do. It's fitting to go backward because oh, also
Alexander is carrying what little remains of a head of iceberg lettuce.
our iceberg lettuce is
The
melting.
lettuce is rapidly melting.
Oh no!
The magic map.
Stop that.
Do we have to go get
Alexander
another one?
pulls out
Not
his magic
yet.
map.
Don't worry, be happy. Let's go
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
to the Isle of the Crown.
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy.
There's 3 things.
Don't worry, be happy now. What are we doing here? Hello, Nightingale. Hello, Nightingale. Sing, sweet Nightingale. Sing, sweet Nightingale.
Well, the first thing I'm wondering. Huh. The that salesman's gone. I don't know if he was gone already last time we were here, but he's gone now. Although I don't think this was on the ball last we were here.
Alexander doesn't remember.
The guy
that
who's
sign
selling
being on
lamps
the
was
wall before.
gone after
He decides to
we
take a closer look.
got the map, I think.
Okay.
It's a proclamation. It reads, "Citizens rejoice, announcing the royal wedding and coronation of Wazir Abdul al-Hazred and Princess Kasima. For reasons of security, the wedding will not be open to the public. Long live the new king and queen of the land of the Green Isles."
Oh no!
Alexander feels his stomach turn at the thought of the dread event. If he doesn't do something soon, Kasima will be another man's wife.
Well, that doesn't sound good at all.
Not for us, no. We want that sweet matrimony.
So there's a few things I'm wondering. We need something valuable to get our ring back, right? Oh.
All that remains of the iceberg lettuce is a
yeah.
rapidly evaporating puddle of green water.
our lettuce turned into a puddle.
But it's still in our inventory.
But do you think
The flawless pearl is the largest Alexander's ever seen.
you think this pearl's valuable enough for our ring?
We could try it.
Your candy dish is empty.
Is it
I am
like...
sorry, sir, but I have no more mints. Somebody has eaten them all.
Wait.
Well, get some more then.
I
Oh,
fear
old
that is
man.
impossible. Without the ferry, I can no longer get imports from the other islands, and we do not grow mint extract on the Isle of the Crown.
Oh, I hate not getting what I want.
For some reason, old man's dialogue only moved forward when I clicked.
Huh.
Also looks like
It was very important.
also looks like he's out of mints, so he can't get any more.
Ah. Bless.
Thank you.
Does that only happen after you do the gnome?
Yeah, I think
Thing?
I believe so. So you can get your loot. Also, we're here again. What do you say we look at some more of the loot in here?
Yeah.
The back wall of the shop holds
Definitely.
various bottles and potions. For example, a bottle labeled Owl Courage Potion for spineless owls.
Oh, courage potion for spineless owls. I wonder who that could be talking about, too.
What?
Owl courage potion
Oh!
for spineless owls.
Spineless owl. Oh, Cedric.
Oh, Cedric.
We don't have a Cedric in this game.
We don't.
That's kind of sad.
A bottle of Gnome Begone.
I don't even know what... I feel like bottle of gnome begone would have been good for just now.
I suddenly realized I probably shouldn't have been as surprised as I was to see talking
Miniature
dogs in
carpet
this
cleaner
game when we had a
for
talking
castles
owl in
and
the
all.
last game.
Miniature carpet cleaner for miniature castles.
Hey! Tails
Bird's
says, I
nest
can't
soup
believe
mix,
Cedric is
treasure not
dead.
included.
Also, Tails wants you to stretch again.
Oh no, how dare you. Bird's nest soup mix? Treasure not included?
Huh. That's interesting.
I think
That's
that's...
an Asian thing.
Is it?
Yeah, bird's nest soup.
Garlic, especially grown for vampire resilience.
That's probably King's Quest 2 because it was a vampire net.
Magic mirror glass cleaner for when the
Vampires.
future looks fuzzy.
What? Can she do that?
Tails
Lyra, is that allowed?
Yes, no stretch 0.
Oh. Oh.
Maybe not that much. It sounds like you're dying.
Shark repellent.
Shark repellent.
Shark repellent.
A small box of enchanted
It's just a
sorcerer's
bottle of
flea and
dolphins.
tick collars.
A small box of sorcerer's enchanted flea and tick collars. Probably for the sorcerer that turned into a cat.
A bottle of Gnome Begone.
Oh, we're back to the no be gone. What's this?
A
What is
lady's
this?
hand mirror has been separated
I
from
literally
its
have no idea
original
what you're
trousseau,
speaking of,
and
so
now
I'm like,
gathers dust
actually.
on the pawn shop shelves. The dusty shop
axe?
remains.
Oops.
The dust.
Guess you can't talk to the mirror.
Aw.
If Alexander wants anything from the pawn shop,
Hmm. What about you?
A strange-looking winged device occupies one corner of the room. It is frail with disuse. Alexander
Are you
finds
supposed to
it
be able to talk to the
intriguing.
mirror?
Perhaps he thinks it was once used in a local sporting event, in which enthusiasts jumped from cliffs, glided on air currents, and then attempted to land, frequently crunching a bone or two in the process. Alexander shudders at the thought and decides to stick to dragon slaying.
I don't think Alexander ever slays a dragon.
Oh. Was that his dad?
Yeah. And even then, the best way to do it is to not slay the dragon. What do the wings have to say?
The wings have long been silent.
That sounds so deep, Lyra.
Alexander prefers to keep his leather jerkins firmly on the ground.
I just noticed there's an armor set in the bottom corner that doesn't have a head.
The bottom left?
Bottom left, yeah.
I think we already talked to that one. Or already checked it out? Maybe not.
Oh.
An old suit of armor stands in the
I only
pawn
just
shop.
now noticed it doesn't
It
have a
looks like
head.
a vigilant guard against thieves and carpet salesmen, even though it is headless. The man of steel is stumped for an answer. Perhaps it is true that our ancestors were smaller as a rule, for that suit of armor looks a pinch too
Carpet
tight to fit
sales?
Alexander. Besides, in this climate, it would be awfully hot.
Anyways,
Ah,
let's see if what he thinks of his pearl.
yeah.
I found this large pearl. Might it be valuable enough to ransom back my family ring?
I have never seen such a perfect pearl. Certainly you can have your ring back.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't sell it. I'm a bit attached to it, I'm afraid.
Of course you
Ransom.
are. You would be cold-hearted if you felt any differently. I am happy to see a family heirloom back with its rightful owner.
Oh, he really likes it.
And you know, we've gotten some use out of the Nightingale.
Ah,
Think we should exchange it for something else?
sure.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please choose something in
I'm
exchange
trying
for
to
the
think
items on
where
the
else we
counter.
have to go
Alexander
still.
looks closely at the items
And
on
we
the
have,
counter to make
like-
a selection.
You know, the 2 other islands. Trying to figure out what other item we could use on those places.
Tis like, I like this dude. I cut his jib.
I would like to cut out his jib.
I do too. Because you come back to this place so often, I always felt like the shop owner was our closest friend here, and I'm sure his like him being the most casual person who talks to you helps with that.
Yeah. He's a friend.
A friend.
Let's take the, I'm like thinking the flute, but like the problem is we just had the Nightingale, and I feel like they do roughly the same thing. The problem with the paintbrush and the oil lamp, though, is I'm not sure we have anything to use with them.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. The paintbrush, we just like don't have anything to paint with, you know?
Yeah, we had like a thing of ink, but we just doused ourselves with it. I think it was either an oil lamp or like a tinder box. But like either way, I don't think we have any candles or tinder.
Yeah. It does come with a candle, but also we haven't really run into any dark places. There's still a lot to do there, but we've really seen everywhere there is to see on the Isle of Wonder.
I just don't know what the flute would be good for, but I guess we could grab the flute.
Okay.
I'll take the flute.
The flute? Very good, Prince Alex. May its music always be sweet. Feel free to trade it back at any time.
Thank you.
I like to cut out his jib.
Alright, the other thing I wanted to come here for. Happy's like, we could have painted random things invisible, like your name!
That was funny.
Look, our friend is back.
Jello, how fare you? And what news have you from the castle?
Prince Alex,
Oh, right,
our
yes.
affair is close to boiling. Have you seen the wedding proclamations around the village? I've heard rumors of the wedding, of course, but I didn't want to believe
Oh,
it,
the
and I never
clown.
thought it would be so soon.
Cosima. Married. Oh, it is an unpleasant thing to swallow, friend. If only I knew Cosima wished it. Tell me about the Wazir, Jallo.
The Wazir? Now there's a dangerous subject. His name is Abdul al-Hazred. He came to the kingdom 15 years ago. The king was fascinated by his knowledge and his fine-sounding ideas. It didn't take long for al-Hazred to convince the king to trust him with the minor problems of daily government. You see, Caliph had a wife and a new daughter he wanted to spend time with. Al-Hazred became Wazir.
And now?
Well, he's had his eye on Cosima ever since she was a young girl. And she is the only thing between him and the throne.
Do you think he means to harm her?
Oh, I honestly don't know. I think he'd rather keep her as wife. But whatever his plans for the princess, he will use her to his best advantage. That's his way.
Perhaps he has charmed her. Perhaps she cares for him now.
The Wazir is capable of anything, and Cosima must be vulnerable and lonely right now. Still,
It's interesting to see a clown not in character, you know?
Cosima has a good head on her shoulders. I'd be surprised if she's truly fallen for his words of love. I must return to the castle, Prince Alex, and you to your wanderings. May we both fare well.
I just like to note, his phrasing of that kind of made me realize where farewell came from. I don't know if you've reached it, but he says, "May we both fare well." I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I've known it, but I don't always think about it. But it's nice. I like finding out where old sayings and phrases come from.
Mm-hmm. And the last thing I came here for, this was actually the original. I was wondering if I should come here just for this, and I remembered those two things we just did. It was like, oh, there's plenty to come back here for. I think we forgot to check this when we were first here.
An antique leather-bound book is displayed on a little stand on the counter. On the elaborate cover is the title, Ye Useful Book of Magic Spells.
Wonder how we can get that.
How much for that book on the counter, merchant?
It is a fine book, is it not? I obtained it from the estate of the one and only magician this kingdom has ever
Why
had.
spell magic with a
Pushed
K?
himself into an
Some things do.
aardvark in the end, or so I heard. I never found the spells all that useful myself, but then I lead a boring life. I tell you what, if you can find
What if
another
you're
rare
like,
book,
give me the book, old
something
man, or
a
I'll
bit
return the
more
boring
marketable,
book?
I might be willing to exchange
I'm sure
the
like it
spell
has
book
some
for it.
value in that regard because it had like negative value. They're like, we'll pay you to take it.
Huh. Yeah, you might see why I would want to come back here. There's a book of magic spells, and he says if you bring back a rare, more marketable book, I'll give it to you. And we were staying there looking at the massive amounts of stacks of books.
Oh, I see what you're putting down on the floor. We should go get a book.
There we go. Although we have our ring now.
Oh yeah, we should give it to the nightingale.
Yeah.
Which seems to
Alexander
nay have
holds out
anything
his
better to
insignia ring
do
to the
than
nightingale,
sit upon the
hoping
tree
she
and
perhaps
warble.
is the nightingale that Jallo spoke of, and that she might be able to take the ring to Cosima. The ring is the one thing he has that might alert Cosima to his presence on the Isles.
That's Snake!
The nightingale swoops down and grabs the ring.
And vile snake.
She flies off towards the castle, perhaps to Cosima.
Sing Sing, what have you got in your mouth, my pretty? A gold ring? Sing Sing, where did you get this? Realm of Daventry. But this is Alexander's
I can't
ring.
get over how
Oh, my
she's just
soul. He must be
a human
here.
photograph.
Sing Sing, I wish you could tell me what you've seen. Is he really here then, on this very island? Oh, if only I could leave this castle as easily as you. Take this ribbon, Sing Sing. If you know where he is, return it to him. Please be careful, Alexander. It is so dangerous, and yet I could not wish you away.
Gasp.
The little bird makes a delivery.
No bird makes delivery.
It's a red velvet hair ribbon. Could it be? Could it possibly belong
We're
to
just picking
Cosima
up
herself?
every woman's scrap of
Or am I
cloth
merely
these
wishing
days.
it were so? Oh.
I think they go right next to each other too.
The lady's hair ribbon is made of the finest red velvet. A long strand of black hair is caught in the ribbon.
Like similar color too.
Alexander examines the red ribbon and finds a strand of long black hair.
Look, her hair is in it.
Oh, gross.
Now we have her hair too.
Now we can clone her.
Do you think now she'll take the poem?
Alexander has a love poem from a book.
Yeah.
Here you go, sing, sing.
Alexander holds out the love
Eat
poem,
this.
hoping that the bird will deliver it to the same place she took the ring, in the chance that the receiver might truly be Cosima.
I feel like we should have we could have wrapped the ring in the love poem.
The nightingale
Saved Sing
swoops
Sing
down,
one trip.
grabs the love poem, and takes it towards the castle.
Sing, sing, my sweet. You bring another present. Let me see. It is a poem, Sing Sing.
What was it when I looked at you? What power has chained me through and through?
The way her
And
face
binds my
looks
heart with links so tight,
when she opens
I
her
can't live
hand
without the
and waits
sight
for
of
Sing
you.
Sing.
It's fine.
Oh, Alexander. I was hoping he'd return to you. Take this to him while he waits. Hurry, my fleet one.
The little bird makes a delivery.
And she's just like, okay.
I like how it drops
It's
on
a
the
note.
other side of you.
Dearest Alexander.
Oh yeah, that's
I
odd.
cannot believe you are here, my friend. Please, please be careful. Abdul isn't about to let anyone interfere with his plans. Watch out for Abdul's genie, Alexander, and do not do anything rash. I am not without resources, and I will prevail if I can only find some small means of defense. Do nothing to try to get to me. You must not be endangered again for my sake. Greatly in your family's debt, Cosima.
So
Alexander's hand trembles
it's
as he
interesting
reads
that
the note.
the snake
For
is
the
shown
first time in his
peeping at
long
you
search,
while
he
you
has
give
heard her voice
the
again, if
ring,
only
but
in
not
writing.
when you're receiving anything.
No words of love, only friendly concern. Friend. Is the maiden merely shy, or does she regard him only as a brother?
Yeah, it's fine. I think the idea is just like, oh, now Abdul knows that you've contacted Cosima. Also,
What was that last part? Did he just get friend zoned?
oh, that's what he's worried about.
Oh my goodness. You're getting all of the checks today, Lyra.
Getting all
Hydrate.
Oh.
Posture.
Oh no.
Breathe. Wrap the poem in her hair. When the maiden brother zones you.
Also, now we have confirmation that it was a genie.
Yeah! I had so fully accepted that fact that I didn't realize that was I'm still remembering the genie from the Heroes game. That one was cool.
Oh yeah. Solar.
Yeah. It was really cool how we
pulls out his magic
switched
map.
over to his perspective and such.
Yeah. Super fun. Which I don't think I've done one of the campaigns on that yet. I've only done half of them on stream. I think there's one I haven't done at all, period.
Ooh.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Should we get another iceberg lettuce?
Yeah, but first let's Let's go see if we can't get a book, and then after that we'll get the iceberg lettuce.
Okay.
And head to the boiling pond, see if it can't help there.
Yeah.